Pull-off been having some problems with the big Ford. Need a pull-off on the track.
We got a fire in Chris Mike's tractor out of Cortland, Nebraska. Last night's winner in its light modified class. We've got 13 light mod. A lot of different power plants in this light modified class. Single 1471 supercharged Chrysler Hemi. You know what? When you're driving a pulling tractor, that's the most beautiful sight in the world to see that 300-foot flag when running backwards.
You ain't a kidding, and running he was. I thought he might get passed up there for a minute. Just got word the Razzmatazz Ford over there on the other side is broken. Unfortunately, he's not going to be able to come back here this evening. Give him a round of applause over there, man. Come out and break on the starting line.
Yeah, we'll have to make a decision over here. The 300-foot flagman actually threw the red flag to stop him. So we'll either have to reset the sled or have a pull-off, one or the other, if somebody else gets out there. $390.52 Chris Mikes.
Over there on the four-wheel drive sled, Chevrolet people, you got a Dodge setting out in the lead. You got your first opportunity right here to get out past them. Coming to us from Amherst, Nebraska, this is Brian Rumbick. Truck he calls the Twister. As soon as we get the Razzmatazz clear the end of the track, we're going to turn him loose. See what the big Chevrolet out of Amherst has got for him here this evening. That Dodge sitting out there at 316 and 68. Very respectable number. Going to be a hard pull to get past him. Here we go. Green flag. This is the Twister of Brian Rumbick out of Amherst, Nebraska. Brian giving it everything he had a little bit of a bounce right there through mid-track. That definitely hurt his distance. Not exactly the hook he was looking for. Going to mark him at 302 and 80 for the Twister. 302 and 80.
Over here on the tractor side, next puller is going to be Tyler Meyer out of Hooper, Nebraska. 1,710 cubic inch D12 Allison aircraft engine, Blue Thunder. $358.7 for Tyler Meyer.
Boy, them big old mod tractors laying it out here this evening right off of the bat. Some good hooks right there back to back. Over on the other side, this is Jeremy Stevens bringing this truck to the line out of Beatrice, Nebraska. Jeremy currently setting number 10 in our 2021 Outlaw Points season. That season wrapping up on them very quick. Every one of them fighting, trying to win every point they can get up toward the top of that leaderboard in the points class. This GMC here, he calls it the Irritator. Coming to us out of Beatrice, Nebraska. Irritator going to have a tough run to get. 3:16 and 68 setting in the lead. Got the Chevrolet setting at 3:02. Here we go, the Irritator. Oh, boy, the Chevrolet is having the trouble catching that big old Dodge this evening. Going to mark him at 296 and 90 for the Irritator GMC, 296 and 90.
We're going to bring up another V12 Allison aircraft engine. These engines were designed in the 1930s, widely used in World War II. The most famous aircraft these engines went in was the P-51 Mustang. Turned the tide of the air war in Europe with this power plant right here. 1,710 cubic inches, has a supercharger driven off the crank in the front. 4 valves per cylinder, 2 spark plugs per cylinder. V12 Allison aircraft engine. Gage Ott out of Norfolk, Nebraska. Trying to see if he's got gears here, see if he'll move. Not going to roll, going to need a pull-off. Need a pull-off. Broke something in the drive line. Man, he was getting ready to drop the hammer on that thing. Actually did. And broke something in the drive line.
Pretty tough luck for that Warhawk machine right there. You can see it on the replay. When that thing broke, it slammed down, beat him around in the cab there pretty hard.
Yeah, pretty rough ride there with no suspension. He's looking around like, what the heck just happened? Sitting number 2 in the points right now as well. That's going to hurt him in the points race. They're rocking it back and forth there, see if they can get it to go into gear or something. I don't think he's got anything there.
Oh, wow, we wait to see what's going on there over on the pickup side. Got another big Dodge coming to us out of New Virginia, Iowa on this one. This is Nicole Strange, one of the 2 lady drivers in the class here this evening. Nicole came out last night, or I think her husband drove it last night and went number 14 with it. Nicole trying to place better than him did. Ladies, get behind her, the Sin Wagon, Nicole Strange. Boy, the Dodgers got the recipe here this evening. It pulled her down on the big end, but I'm pretty sure she's going to be around the 2 GM machines out there. Going to mark Nicole at 3:20 and 68. There's your new leader right there. Ladies, give her a round of applause. Nicole Strange from New Virginia, Iowa.
All right. Warhawk, they're going to take it back to the pits and try to fix it. He didn't get past the 100 foot when it broke. They'll take it back to the pits, drop the last, see if they can't get it fixed, come back out here and make a pass. Next puller over here is going to be Cody Meyer out of Hooper, Nebraska, the retired warfare machine.
All right, rolling out here on the track. This beautiful Chevrolet machine right here out of Wasilla, Iowa. This is Dave Walters. Calls this truck the Tater Wagon 2. Dave came out last night, late in the class, was able to just barely inch out the win over one of the big Fords out here. Truck currently setting number 5 in the points for the 2021 season. Dave looking to double up and do it again. He'll be in the running for that Thunderbolt here that we'll be passing out this evening. The best two-hook average from last night and tonight will get that Thunderbolt award here in Wisner. Getting everything checked out here. We'll get the equipment off the track and we'll be running. Here we go, green flags. This is Dave Walters out of Wasilla, Iowa. The Chevrolet he calls Tater Wagon 2. Oh, he burned it in there good. I'm not quite sure it's going to be enough, though.
Going to be close. That buckboard of that sled, the front part of that sled is pretty close to that VP leader flag.
Going to end up marking the Tater Wagon 2 at 3:15 and 93. Currently puts him in the number 3 position. He is not going to win the class, but still going to keep him in the runnings for that Thunderbolt award here this evening.
All right, we're breaking stuff over here on the modified side. Retired Warfare didn't even get up to the line and broke, so we're going to drop him back. See if he can get that fixed and drop to the last. So that'll bring up Jazz Henderson out of Bridgeport, Nebraska. Turbulence. T-53 helicopter turbine power plant on this tractor. Come out of a Huey helicopter. Now, a lot of people call this a jet. Well, it's not really a jet. It has a flywheel. It's considered a turbine, a turbine. You got old Johnny Anstein over there, the Lone Ranger. Hadn't had this truck out for a while. He had to dust it off when he brought it out here for Wisner. Here we go. Jazz Henderson, you're cleared for takeoff on runway number 2. Turbulence out of Bridgeport, Nebraska.
Kind of a bouncy ride for the Turbulence machine there. He hit a little turbulence on the track. We're going to run this pickup real quick, and we'll get you the distances. Tanner Anstein, the Lone Ranger from Chilton. Boy, he found something right out there about 200 foot. I don't know if you've seen it. That truck started going straight to the right on him. He had to steer it hard to bring it back around. That's definitely going to hurt the distance for him.
290.16.
295 and 21. 295 and 21 for the big Lone Ranger Ford.
290.16 for Jazz Henderson in Turbulence. points leader in the
You got your points leader on the line up in Mods. I got my points leader on four-wheel drive.
Hang on. Blake Ott, Norfolk, Nebraska, Foreign Affairs. Twin turbines L11, T53 L11 turbines on that tractor. Currently leading the points with the Outlaws.
Ron, I don't know if you've seen that. Maybe we'll catch it here on the replay. Right down here, about 150, the left rear tire of that Foreign Affairs machine was completely off the ground. He took a bounce right there, jumped completely off the ground.
328.01 puts it in the number 3 spot for right now. 328.01 for Blake Ott and Foreign Affairs out of Norfolk.
We're trying to get the Lone Ranger off the end of the track down here. Bear with us just a minute. We're going to have to get a lift in here, get him off the track. Getting the pull off down here to get the Lone Ranger off the track. Then we'll have Keith Hammonds on the other side out of Green City, Missouri. Keith, the current points leader in the Pro Stock four-wheel drive division. Been having a really good season out here with us. Right now, it looks like Keith's going to have an 18-point lead in this race right now over the Troublemaker truck of Brett Stamps. Going to be trying to get a nice finish here tonight, keep increasing that lead every chance he gets. Like I said earlier, this points race is ever so quickly winding down for these guys. Looks like we're just about ready to go here. Green flags. Here comes Keith Hammonds out of Green City, Missouri. Truck he calls Bipolar.
Oh, going to be close down there.
That's going to be close. You heard him sliding that clutch out of the hole. You could hear the thing really pull down before it come to life. Going to mark Keith with a distance of 3:20 and 77, 3:20 and 77. Right there is your new leader by 7/100ths of a foot. That big Dodge was sitting at 3:20 and 68. Keith just went 3:20 and 77 to take over the lead.
Last hook here tonight for the season for the light modified tractors. So this is their points final in this light modified tractor division. Next puller is Jeff Geiger out of Allen, Nebraska. Captain Hook 2, Big Block Chevrolet Twin Turbocharged. The pickup over there, the Pro Stock pickup over there is unique to this Pro Stock 4x4 class and its front suspension. He has an independent front suspension on the Grizzly. Jeff Geiger going to go first, Captain Hook 2. Woo-wee.
Son of a gun.
Hard to get traction when your back tires are off the ground.
We had a tractor pull or a rodeo. Which one is it? I think he got confused. Here we go, the Grizzly. Oh, nice hook for the Grizzly, scratching and digging and clawing and pawing, trying to stretch it out there and take the lead away. Going to come up just a little bit short at 3:17 and 54. He was doing everything he could to catch that bipolar truck that just ran. That Grizzly machine that just went down the track last year, the man that was driving that machine unfortunately passed away. That's the mechanic that had it. He has taken it over, said it's going to stay out here and keep running. That truck comes to us out of Winterset, Iowa, and that was Phil Kinney in the pilot's seat tonight.
Blake Hott out of Norfolk, Nebraska. The frequent flyer, another V12 Allison aircraft engine. Currently third overall in the point standings. 390.52 is the lead distance right now. 390.52.